you can take everyone's advice because they might not know what they're talking about. They can give an idea, but is that really the advice you need? Is that really what is true? Because it's like asking a businessman how to mow the lawn. Like, and that might seem random because it really is, but it's like, he may not know how to. So it's like, what's the point of asking his opinion when you can ask someone like a gardener or a landscaper? How would you do that? They have more knowledge in that field. So it's like, realize who you are asking about your opinions. You know, relationship advice. Are they married? You know, or, you know, business advice. Have they ever ran a business? You know, and it's really just asking people what they know about. And that's not to say like you can't ever take anyone's advice, because they may have knowledge of something that is critical or crucial, but it's really just take a look at where they are on what you want. Take a look at where they are in relation to what it is you're hoping to get. So it's like, if you ask someone how to start a business and they've never ran a business, it's like, how are you supposed to get the right set of tools to grow? And it's like having the right tools, you know, what do you have in your arsenal, or who do you have also that can help you understand that what you need is what you might be missing, or you might need to figure out what you're missing. And it's really just filtering people out on certain things, because it's like, you can't ask one specific person for everything, because they don't know everything. They are not all knowing. You are not all knowing. You just have to be curious enough and seek people out to find it. So again, ask yourself, what do they know? What do they know, and how can it help me? As in many levels, it's like, you have to know what it is you want, who it is you can ask. And you should always want people around you that know things that you don't, because it's all growing and just reflecting ideas off each other, having deep and meaningful discussions where it's like you can share a new piece of information with each other and both mutually grow from it. Because let's say you're asking someone who's been in toxic relationships for advice on how to start a healthy relationship. They can't tell you exactly how to have one, because they themselves are not in one. But I mean, on one side, you can take what they're doing and not apply that, do what they're not doing. That's one way to look at it. But it's like, really just figure out, who it is you're asking for what. Again, you cannot take advice from anyone on any certain subject. So, with that being said, it's like, why would you put yourself at risk of getting some wrong information, or information that is skewed in a way where it's like their own perception of what it is you want to talk about is skewed? Like they don't know what they're talking about. They don't know that they don't know. And really just understand, it's like, you may care about that person, but frankly speaking, you cannot ask them for their ideas on whatever it is you want if they have no experience on it. Because look at it like this: if you ask them for their advice for something they've never done or don't have or never thought of, it's like you're gonna end up in the same spot as them. That's how it is. You're getting your ideas based off them, and if you take it and do it, it's like you're just gonna be a mirror of that. Realize, you cannot take everyone's advice. You cannot, and some people don't know enough, frankly speaking, to give you advice. And on some minds, on some levels, it's like, do you even want those kinds of people around you? Do you want the people who don't want to, in a way, improve, learn more? Because it's also who you hang around. It's like, it can have a huge impact on your drive, your creativity, your ambition, your goal. Because let's say you're hanging around people who are just constantly procrastinating, just doing anything, just wasting their time, just going like to parties, drinking, smoking, whatever sort of distractions there might be. It's like, and you want to separate yourself from that, it's gonna be hard. You may get made fun of. You might get made fun of, but that comes with it. As they don't want to, some people do not want to see you separate yourself from the crowd. Some may, be like, oh, that's amazing. You want to do that for yourself. That's all love right there. But it's like, can you take them on the journey you're going to go on? Are they willing to suffer on their own journey too? Like, it's selfish in a way. It's really selfish when you want to separate yourself. But in a way, it's also selfless, because at the end of the goal, you're able to provide so much to those who are willing to take it. Whether it's money, knowledge, just overall wealth, abundance. And realize, is the crowd you're with, elevating you? Is it pushing you in a new direction? That's not to say it's like you can never have your fun, never not have your fun. It's like, go ahead, have your fun, but don't get so caught up in distractions and everything like that, where it's like what they do is negatively impacting you. What they do is holding you back. There's thoughts of things maybe holding you back because you might be in the same area. You might be influenced by them in a way. We are all influenceable. We are all, able to be influenced, where it's like after you hang with someone for so long, you become essentially, you start adapting with them. You start learning things. As that old saying goes, it's like you are the 5 people close to you combined. And it's like, now that may not be completely like 100% just it is or it isn't, but it's like you do adopt some of the things. Like, let's say you're hanging around hustlers, like someone who's a real go-getter, someone who's, doing what they got to do by any means necessary, accepting it by any means necessary, accepting everything that comes with what they want. It's like you hang with them long enough, you're going to get that same kind of mentality, that same kind of drive, that same kind of hustle and ambition. And it's like, it's only going to take you further. It's only going to take you further. And think of it on the other side. If you're always with people who don't want to do anything, just want to sit inside, play games, do all that. It's like, where does it take you? And is it slowing you down? And can you ask for their opinions? Can you ask for their thoughts on how to be a better person when they themselves is like, they're not improving? What is your circle of influence like? And who do you allow in it? And whose thoughts do you allow to go through and just kind of be taken into consideration? And is that their area of knowledge? Do they know about that? Because it's like, as much as you want to call them your homies and all that, like, I want to give a specific example. It's like, again, toxic relationship. You have a friend who's constantly going in and out of relationships. It's like, how are you going to ask him how to have a long relationship? You can't. Now you can ask your parents, how do you have a long relationship? How do you make a relationship last? And they're together, they've been together for however many years, 20 years, 30 years, whatever it may be. It's like, you can ask them, because that's what they know. They know that. They can give you some principles in a way, some rules, some instructions as things to know and things to look out for. And now you can take it how you want. You can consider it, as a source of knowledge, and you just want to adapt it in your own way. I know it's dark, like, and I kind of rambled on, but I truly just wanted to talk about it as it was something just on my mind. I just turned on the camera. I just got off of work and I just wanted to talk. So it's like, this video is definitely gonna be posted in the morning. ish evening probably. And I'm gonna be honest, it's like I wish there was lighting. I wish there was lighting where it's like I could have just really just talked with some light on, some sunlight or something. But this works too. This works too. And you know, with that being said, I feel like I was just kind of sitting there for that last moment. But with that being said, hopefully something resonated with you. If you got anything you want to share, of course, leave a message or something, a comment, and see ya.